Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, something I want to talk to you today about emasculating a man. Now, you know it's spelled emasculating, but it's pronounced emasculating a man. And this right here, this is something that it happens a lot, and a lot of women think it's cute. A lot of women think it means that she's strong, that it makes her look tough. A lot of women think that that's what you got to do in order to get respect from a man. And I'm here to tell you, queens don't step down. Queens don't stoop to the level of a grown boy. Queens don't do that. And so imagine a queen, posh, prim, proper, and she up there on her seat. Listen here. You so sorry, you ain't no good. You sorry, no good. Queen ain't gonna do that. Queen just gonna say, come here, Chancellor. The gentleman right there, off with his head. Thank you. That's what a queen gonna do. Now, translation to the dating world, a queen gonna walk away. She gonna leave. She's going to move on with her life. She's not going to stoop to a man level. And so many women say, "Oh, well, he made me do it. Y'all just, oh my goodness, y'all want to act a fool and you want to cheat and you want to do all this, and then you want me to be the bigger person." A man deserves to get cursed out sometime. When you do that, you hurting yourself. When you do that, you mucking up, junking up, dirtying up your energy. You messing up your image. You at the man's job, slicing tires, busting out windows. Now you arrested and got a trespassing on you, violation of your probation from the last time you bust his windows out. Now you can't even vote. Now you can't even get you a job. Now you trying to work at the group home. They run a background check. You got all these records over a man. You see what I'm saying? And I'll tell you a secret. I'm with my wife. A woman's influence. I'm with my wife. If you ain't got that book, make sure you get that book now. You gonna see something there. My wife, we've been together 15 years. My wife ain't never yelled at me. I probably one time, two times her voice got a little higher than normal. My wife ain't never yelled at me. One time she slapped me in the chest. I ain't had no shirt on. And we got in an argument. I say, "Satan, get thee behind me." And she said, "Don't call me Satan." But that wasn't even real. It wasn't nothing real. My wife has never cursed at me. My wife never yelled at me, never called me out my name. She ain't never called me sorry, no good, N-word, grown boy. And even when I did stuff to deserve to be talked down to be belittled, y'all forgive me now, they working on my, they painted my house and they had my doors open and let me a couple of gnats or something in here. So y'all got to forgive me when I swing now. I'm trying to see if I can knock the lights out of them. And never once. So you know what that did? I wrote about that. I think in A Woman's Influence, it made me respect her more. Because she kept her energy, and if she needed to leave, she left. When she got silent, that's when her voice was the loudest. Her silence was so loud that I could hear and see everything I said and did wrong just by seeing the way she responded. That taught me something. See, the quietest person in the room is the strongest person in the room. The most dangerous person in the room. The person that's loud, that coming all out the mouth, that's the weakest person in the room. So that's why you see so many women cussing out their man. I mean, cuss them out, throw stuff up against the wall, break it, slice tires, bust windows, and be right back with them. How you do all of that? Hurricane Helen, and then you right back sniffing Buddha the next day. You right back down there the next day after you just was a tornado. Now you right back. So the man like, he lose all respect for you. He lose all respect for you. And not only does he lose respect for you, he starts to resent you. And let me tell you something. I'm going to let you know something now. I'm going to let you know something. You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. In the real world, so many women take L's, take losses in relationships in the real world. When you look around, I'm talking about as a professional life coach and as a former player out there, is so many women that take losses in relationships. Now, some women do what they call getting even, and they go getting soul ties, sleeping around, calling themselves, they telling themselves they getting back at their man, and really just messing their life up. Now you got more soul ties, probably done contracted some type of disease. Now you got to live with that, all in the name of revenge, all in the name of getting back at your man. You played yourself, sister. You played yourself. You could have kept your dignity, kept your class, and move on with your life. But you thought it meant something to cheat back. So guess what? Now what I'm talking about with this woman and emasculating a man, a good man, the same thing I'm saying a woman should do is the same thing a good man is going to do. A good man ain't finna be yelling at you, cussing at you, calling you out your name. You act a donkey, he finna leave you. You cheat, he finna leave you. Point blank period. He's not finna come down off his throne to sit down and address you if you want to act like a pomper and a peasant. He finna leave you. Oh, I mistaken you for royalty. I see that you is trash on a stick. I'm out here. I'm going, hey, nice knowing you. See you later. Guess what? He finna leave. So what you got to understand, in the real world, it's a lot of women taking losses in relationships. But think about this now. Think about this and really look around. Really look around and ask yourself how many women that you know that have been cheated on, or beat on, or had a baby on, or left, or lied to, mistreated. And then when you look at that treatment, ask yourself how many men you know. Y'all got to forgive me real quick. I had something get in my eye. Ask yourself how many men you know that have gone through the same thing. How many men you know that have been cheated on like a dog? But now how many women you know? So the way things happen in the world, it's not right. It's not right. Let me say it again. It's not right. It's not fair. But this is what you see happening. So when you ask yourself, you have to say to yourself, why does it seem like women lose in relationships more often than men lose in relationships? Why is it that a man could be a dog all his life and then meet a good woman and get married to that good woman? But if a woman was loose, then no man want to marry her. But loose men going and getting married. That's not fair. It's not fair. But when you know that, now you also got to move different. So you got to look at this situation and say, you know what? I rarely see men lose in relationships. Men do not lose in relationships because men refuse to be beat. Men refuse to be beat in a relationship. If you do a man wrong, if you yelling at a man, cursing at a man, embarrassing that man, all right. It's so many women that talk to their man who would otherwise be a good man. Talk to their man like he trash. And then she goes and she bragged to her girlfriend, girl, I got to whip him in the shape, girl. That's how you got to do these men. Because these men, they so nasty. They'll dog you out and let you cuss them out like a dog. Girl, I cuss him from east to west, north to south, head to toe. Girl, from the crown of his head to the sole of his foot. I cuss him like he ain't never been cussed before. That's how you got to do these men. You saw the book say men love bees. Hey, girl, I'm a living testimony. And what she does not know about the way she talking to that man, the way she belittling that man sleeping with her best friend. That man has slept with her sister. That man sleeping with the first lady that she idolize and worship and looking up to for mentorship. He touching her. That man finna go sleep with the baby mama of her ex-boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend cheated on her with another woman and got that woman pregnant. Her now boyfriend that she cursing out like a dog is sleeping with the same woman that her ex cheated on her with. Cause that woman, she lose, she shot out. So he knows she an easy snag. So he go right to her. Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, she, cause she might have just got plucked off a pole. So she might already be down with it. He might even pay her. Now, her man, he on Snapchat, paying women for them nasty pictures. He on the other sites, the sites where you sign up and pay a subscription to see nasty stuff. He on them sites. He doing all of that. And you know why? He doing it all in the name of getting back at this woman who talked to him like the lint between her toes. Listen to me. I don't know who told y'all that emasculating a man is the way to go. That is a losing battle. If you gotta talk to a man like a piece of trash, then guess what? That means he might be a piece of trash and you need to move on with your life. If you got to curse a man out, that means you need to move on with your life. If you got to yell and scream and fuss and fight and argue with a man, that means you need to move on with your life. That means you are with a grown boy. Now, if you with a good man and you talking to him any kind of way because you frustrated, because you angry, because you stressed, and you call yourself taking out on a man the pain that was caused by your ex, listen to me. Everything that I said happening with the last situation, the same thing happening with this guy. You understand this. You never got the upper hand when you emasculating a man. He can't live like that. He would rather be dead. Listen to me. A man will rather be dead than to be disrespected. And this goes for men or women. If his boss, a man, is disrespecting him, you know what that man gonna go do? As soon as the boss daughter hit 18, he going to touch her. If he got to buy her a Louis Vuitton bag on a stolen credit card, he finna do that, and he finna with the boss daughter. You hear me? It's been pro athletes who got cussed out by their coach, done went and slept with the coach adult daughter. Revenge. It's been pro athletes who did not like their male teammate who talked down to them, done went and slept with the male teammate mama. Slept with the male teammate baby mama. Slept with the male teammate ex-wife, ex-girlfriend. Listen, that's the way men move. And I'm going to tell you what, that's the way every man move. That ain't the way some men move. Now, when he being disrespected in a situation that he can't remove himself from. Now, a good man, he just gonna leave you. But to be honest with you, a lot of the good men now, before he get gone, he gonna try to get even. So it does not benefit. It's just like when you go to a restaurant and you want to cuss them out about that food. They got your food behind a wall that you can't see. Your food getting all kind of. Your food got everything. Oh, this Chipotle. No, Chipotle, you can see them. But that's what you get made back there, the little Chipotle bowl. And they... it just mixed right up in it. You can't see it. Listen, you ain't get over on them people. You thought, oh, you feel good because you cussed out the waiter. You feel good because you came to the door of the kitchen and cussed out the cook. Oh, you feel good. Oh, you finna eat a concoction. You hear me? What you finna be eating is finna be so flavorful. The same thing when you emasculate a man. What's coming back to you could be next to deadly. So listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you now. Do not ever deal with a man that's going to make you have to cuss him out. That's going to make you have to fight him. There's so many women, they get in a situation, they want to get mad with the man. Guess what? One day, it's coming back. And when it come back, it's going to come back with 10 times the force that you threw yours with. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Do not let somebody gas you up, pump you up, put a battery in your back to get knocked out. Do not let somebody put a battery in your back to be given HIV. A man will go out and contract it on purpose to bring it back to you. He'll contract it on accident and then give it to you on purpose. Just because you cussed at him. Because you know why? Men sensitive. Men are fragile. Men cry in the dark. But it's men that cry more than women cry. But men sensitive. Think back. Anybody that's been in a relationship. Think back to how sensitive your man was. Or is. Think about how sensitive men that you know are. If you say something that hurt his feelings. If you looking a certain way and he think you looking at somebody. If you talking to a man for too long and it's a casual conversation, it could be a family member. Oh. So what you and your cousin got going on? Because you hollering about first cousin, but your mama and his mama ain't got the same daddy. So y'all half of first cousins. So what that let me know, because listen to me, when the Bible was wrote, they had to sleep with their daughter and their niece and their cousin. So that's how men is. So you and your cousin, y'all kick. You go to kick in too long with your cousin. And then he tall, dark, and handsome. So a part of me right now feel like you got a crush on your cousin. And that before you understood what cousin was, y'all were kissing and hunching. And now you trying to get a little feel. You trying to get that feeling you had when you were 9 years old. That's what the man said to you. You like, wow. Are you, hold on right now. Are you serious? Like, is this a joke? Is this going too far? Like, are you serious right now? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but I'm asking, like, are you serious? Like, do you think I'm attracted to my cousin to the point that I want to sleep with him? Is that what you're telling me? So what you trying to... Now, see, this is what I'm trying to say, because you know I'm from the street. See, you trying to make me look dumb. You trying to say I'm dumb? So now y'all at the family reunion, all y'all family like, hey, look at they arguing. What they arguing about? Like, man, they could take one day off and we just having a good time. Hey, put Tyler Perry movie family reunion on. My good, turn the volume up. Hey, you see Crystal, she arguing with a boy. Hey, put the cha-cha slide on. Right now, put the cha-cha slide on. To the left, to the right. They looking at you trying to see if y'all gonna catch on and come on and dance. Because your man's sensitive. That's how we are as men. Why we sensitive? I'm gonna tell you why men sensitive. Because we insecure because of the weight of the world. See, men feel like that we have to provide. Men feel like we gotta be the breadwinner. Men feel like if another man got a bigger thing, when I say thing, I'm talking about meat leg. If another man got a bigger thing, got more cattle, got a bigger truck, got more money, we less than. We feel less than. Men feel like if this man taller, more handsome, more muscular, men feel like that his woman gonna look at that man and lust after that man and be attracted to that man. It's men who I meet and I could tell that he looks challenged and I could tell that he feels looks challenged. If he won't even introduce me to his wife. I don't want nothing to do with his wife. His wife might look like the back of his phone case. And I ain't talking about complaining. Oh, why you pick up a black phone case? Oh my god, you such a colorist. His wife could look see-through. Like this right here. She could be white as his mouse. You hear me? She might look like the Lord was in a rush. But he won't introduce me to her. And that's a lot of them, especially black men now, because you're the same race. So you assume that your woman is attracted to black men since you're a black man. It's a lot of men that will not introduce another man, a man who may have money or may have status, or the man may look at that man and say, he handsome. The man might be making that judgment and won't introduce that man to his wife. Don't want his wife in the living room. Don't even come around the conversation. Stay over there. Stay over there. I ain't like that. And all of y'all can say hey to my wife. All y'all can say hey to my wife because I know she going home with me. And every now and then, I might want to ask me a question. So you think such handsome? Are you sure about that? You don't think? So, okay, so let me get this straight. So every other woman think he handsome, but you don't think he handsome. So all of a sudden when he get to you, he ain't handsome. And you know how women be, no, I don't even see him like that. He's a dog. I know your friend is a dog. I already know he's a dog, so I cannot be attracted or think that a dog is handsome. Absolutely not. And she might be lying. She might be telling the truth. I'm not a woman. I don't know. So I can't speak for women. I'm speaking for men. So every man have that little bit of insecurity in him. And so I'm going to tell you the honest truth. The reason why when I was growing up, and this is hard to hear. And that's what I tell people. Now, see, me personally, I just keep it real. And one day, cancel culture, they're gonna be coming for me, going through all my videos. This is what Tony said. I'm gonna say, yeah, this is exactly what I said. All right, problem with it? All right, cancel me. I serve the Lord. My father got cattle on 1,000 hills. Cancel me. But I'm gonna tell you, coming up in the South, the main reason why I was when I dealt with women of another race, it was because her race disrespected me, disrespected my race. So I was like, okay, all right, you want to disrespect me? All right, here go your daughter. And to be honest with you, I wrote a book about it. I mentioned that in a chapter in my first book, because that's why a lot of black men was dealing with the other race because of anger. When you used to look back in the day and you saw like Jack Johnson and these men that they showed, I think with Jack Johnson, the boxing, it was like he loved white women. He loved Caucasian women. Why do you think he did that? Because it was like defiance. It was rebellion. He was boxing in the, 50s, 40s, 60s, whenever. That was rebellion. That was like, okay, all right, y'all want to be racist. I can't go in a restaurant and eat. Okay, I'm finna eat something else. Might be your daughter. All right. And so men carry this fragile ego. And I'm going to tell you, the most dangerous being in the world is an insecure man. That is the most dangerous being in the world, is an insecure man. He's unpredictable and he's uncontrollable. If you meet a man that is deeply insecure, run. If you meet a man that is insecure, because see, sometimes a man could be heavy set. And let's say when he heavy set mean overweight, okay? Because everybody don't use the same colloquial terms. Now, okay, do you know what colloquial is? All right, might not be saying it all the way the right way, but it is called colloquial. Google it. All right, you thought I was so country that I ain't know no words? Yes, I know what colloquial means. All right, now I'm getting a little too many L's in there because I'm saying it too many times. So, heavy set mean overweight. For those of y'all that's in other countries, other regions. A man could be overweight and that can make him insecure. He can go and start working out and lose a lot of weight and then become muscular. But although he is muscular, he still feels like the overweight man. In his mind, he's still the overweight man who couldn't get certain women. So then when he finally can get a certain type of woman, now that woman can control him and manipulate him because he still feels insecure. But that insecurity is very dangerous and it is toxic. So if someone attacks him verbally or physically or emotionally, and they belittle him and they talk down to him, eventually that insecurity is going to turn into anger and ferociousness. And he's going to come back with a vengeance. The most dangerous being on earth is an insecure man. I want you to understand that. When you look at what happened in these schoolhouses, who is it? It's not the star quarterback who is tall, dark, and handsome, or tall and fit and muscular. It's the kid that was overlooked, that was bullied, that was mistreated, that was talked about, that was made to feel like nothing. That insecurity started to turn into anger and frustration and every other feeling, and he comes and he takes that out on everybody. He could have finally got a girlfriend. I remember one of the incidents, the young man finally got him a girlfriend. I think she dumped him. And on Valentine's Day, he went up there to that school. You see what I'm telling you? And this is a boy. This is a teenager. So this what you have to, as a woman, this what you have to evaluate in a man. You got to make sure this man is mature and he's confident. You got to make sure, even if he looked like the back of a 67 Buick, and some of y'all told me y'all Google the car. That's just the car's not actually ugly. I'm just saying, like, if you see a man who his eye look like tail lights and cheekbone look like a bumper of a rear fender, all right, that might not be the greatest look. So I don't literally mean look like that. Some of y'all say, oh, I had to go Google that car to see what that's. I didn't mean that literally. Okay, that's just a colloquial phrase. So if this man, he could look, you hear me, like, woo, Lord. All right. The Lord rushed on him. The Lord did not take his time with him. Oh, Lord, why you did this? He could look like that. But guess what? If he confident, you ain't got to worry about that. And he may be confident because he got some swinging low. He may be confident because he could get out there and throw that ball, shoot that ball. He may be confident for what another reason. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But if this man is unconfident, insecure, You got to be careful. Because see, a lot of times these are the type of men that have been emasculated by their mother, their father, their ex-girlfriend, their brother, their coach, their teacher. And then you come in and you start to attack this man with your words. And guess what? He plotting and scheming. He plotting and scheming, and he's going to come back to you with a vengeance. And what he bring to you, you do not want to see it. And I done read stories about this woman. Oh, this is the next thing I'm going to touch on. Oh, I didn't like him at first. I pushed him away at first. I dogged him out at first. He caught me cheating with my ex-boyfriend at first. I ignored him, went on one date with him, and then I was on Facebook posted up with another guy that looks better than him. But then me and that guy didn't work out, so then this other guy came back around, but I had mistreated him. Women ask me all the time, can a man forgive a woman who has cheated? No, you better run. If you cheat on a man, run. If you cheat on a man, run. Some of y'all, oh, that is not true. I cheated on my husband and he knows about it and we are doing great. All right. Okay, that's what you think. Okay, all right. All right. That's what you think. Okay. All right. You gonna see how good y'all doing. Listen to me. You're not gonna emasculate a man and win that battle. He's coming back with a vengeance. It might take him 10 years. He might wait 20 years. 'Cause men petty. 'Cause men broken and insecure. Because of everything that a man let go through his head and all the weight that a man put on his shoulder, we break ourselves down. And when I say cheating, now I'm talking about real cheating. And I'm talking about like cheating, like, okay, I ain't talking about he read a text message, you had a phone call. I'm talking about real cheating, okay? And I'm talking about you cheated and it was not because of him. It wasn't because he pushed you to cheat, because he was neglecting you and mistreating you, talking down to you. It was just because you were Lil Booty 901. Or it was because you had a soul tie with your ex and that's who you cheated with. It was on you. When you cheat on a man and he didn't deserve that, he didn't do nothing for that. And I know people say, oh, it's another reason somebody deserves to get cheated on. Yeah, it's stuff that exacerbate the situation. It's precursors, it's antecedent behavior that can make a person act irrationally. Let's be real about this. Yes, of course, everybody should take the high road and, if you feel like cheating, you should leave. All right, that sounds good, but that ain't realistic. That's not reality. A lot of people not going to do that. A lot of people want to get their revenge and they want to stay in a relationship. Is it right? No. But is it real? Yes. That's what happened. Okay, so listen. Now, if he pushed you to cheat, and there is such a thing as that, he neglecting you, he mistreating you, you don't know how to leave. You don't want to leave because you may be fearful of leaving. And so you have a conversation with somebody at work. They saying all the things your man not saying. They being sweet, your man being mean. You find yourself in an affair. If it's something like that, some men can forgive that because they feel like that was my fault. I pushed her to that. If it's something like that. Now, and even in that situation, run. I don't care if he cheated on you 10 times. If you stayed and then you get your little cheat back, he's not emotionally intelligent enough to handle that. He's not mature enough to say, oh, I cheated 10 times. I deserve for her to cheat on me. Yeah, I deserve that. Nope. He finna try to get back. Why? Because he petty. Why? He immature. Why? He broken. He lost. He confused. He sorry. He no good. He all of the above. You about to get hurt. Listen to me. Emotionally, sometimes physically, you have to move on with your life. If you cheat on a man, go on, move on with your life. The same advice applies to a man. If you cheat on a woman, go on, move on with your life. Now you know it's been women that have said to me, that is not fair that you tell a man if he cheats on a woman, he should move on with his life. That's not fair. So now he cheats on me and he leaves me? It's like, that's not fair. I ought to be able to stay with him if I want to stay with him because he cheated. I'm like, excuse me. Explain that to me again. So he cheated on you is what I said. And I told him that if he has to cheat, he needs to leave. But you telling me that's not fair to you, that he ought to cheat and then stay with you because you want to stay with him because you want him to work for your love again. So you want to stay with a cheater. Oh, okay. Do that make you love him? Do you love him more after he cheated? Did it affect your self-esteem? You felt worthless and now you want to compete with the other woman to make sure she doesn't get him? Is that why you want him to stay? Like, I'm just trying to get a better understanding of this. I done had women say that to me. But listen, if you got to cheat on a man, leave. Leave. Because if you stay, if you got to curse a man out, do not curse him out. That don't mean you got to leave, but if you feel like cursing him out, don't curse him out. Don't curse him out because now you stoop to his level. Two wrongs don't make a right, but what it's going to do is it's going to have him kicking the dirt. And what I mean is his feelings going to get hurt and he's not going to respond the same way you respond. So women say, oh my goodness, this is not fair. So a man curses me out and then I forgive him. I get over it. I try to understand, oh, he's having a hard time at work. Somebody just passed away. He doing all, y'all have to see how I'm spreading that word out at the end. That's how women be doing. Somebody just passed away. Couldn't just say somebody just passed away. Somebody just passed away. I'm like, why do women be stretching that word out? So you sitting here with this man and you saying, well, listen, he cursed me out and I forgave him. So why, when I curse him out, you saying he's going to come get revenge? Because men and women are not the same. Because men and women are not built the same. Because you are more emotionally intelligent than a man on average. There are some men who have the emotional intelligence of a woman, but you are more emotionally intelligent than a man. That is why you can carry a human inside of you, give birth, feed that little human every 2 hours on the hour and not completely lose your mind because of your level of emotional intelligence. And then one night you need him to get up at 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. and he loses his mind. He cussing, he mad, and he going off. My wife said to me, you remember when we had that first baby and you said, I see, this why men be leaving. This why men leave. I said that, baby. She was like, yeah, because you had to get up overnight. You acting like it's the end of the world and you so stressed. I said, man, hey, this thing fast now. I got my little gnat in here. And so, I say, man, why I got to grow? I was 23 years old and I'm a grouch if I don't get enough sleep. I'm grouchy. You hear me? I will hurt your feelings. I'll say 3-4 words. You'll never want to speak again when I'm sleepy. And so I realized that about myself. I had to grow. On the second one, I had to grow. I've been joking about the third one the other day. Well, I don't want a third one. I was just joking with her, and she reminded me of that. She was like, nope, because you'll be, see, this is why men cheat. This is why men have to leave. This is why men walk out on their family. She was joking with me. She said, you'll be saying something like that because you got to get up in the middle of the night and feed the baby and change the diaper. You'll be hollering about why men do this and why men do that. But it's also because, like, on the real side of it, I understand how fragile men ego are. And if you being real about it, if you a man listening to this, you know how your insecurity flares up and how you got a fragile ego, which turns into what they call it, fragile masculinity, toxic masculinity. And this is stuff that men have to address and have to work on. So when you see this as a woman and you see this in the beginning, you got to speak truth to power, but in love. You see what I mean? So some women, what they do is they become a savage with it and they curse the man out. And I've been on several coaching calls to where the woman is ripping the man a new one because she got a third party, because I'm on the phone. So she knows because I'm on the phone, he's not going to curse her out. He's not going to threaten to put hands on her. He's not going to do that because I'm on the phone. And so she rips him a new one. I done been on several coaching calls, a woman ripping the man a new one. And I'm like, wow, she don't even understand what is in store for her. This man finna sleep with everything walking. Because one thing about men do not tolerate disrespect. Now, there are women who do not tolerate disrespect. But on average, you see a lot of women putting up with a whole bunch of crap. But you rarely see men putting up with the equal amount of crap from a woman. It's a double standard. It is a double standard that you have to correct in your life. I'm not going to be able to change all of the men that you're going to meet. They don't even know who I am. They're not going to sit and watch an hour video. So that's going to have to be you to correct the double standard and say, listen here, Playboy, this is not going to fly. Okay, all right, listen. Hey, listen. I noticed that you get upset about things like that really seem kind of petty to me. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be able to be with you if that's how you're going to respond to everyday situations. It's like my cousin talking to me at the family reunion. If that makes you feel insecure, I'm not going to be able to do this. You got to speak truth to power. Now, see, that comes off totally different than, oh my goodness, you so immature. Are you, and y'all drop a F word in there. Are you effing, saying the F word now, I don't cuss. Kidding me? Oh my goodness. Pick up your balls. Grow a pair. Are you, oh my God. I'm talking to my such and such cousin. This is the cuss words y'all dropping in there because you want to sound tough. You trying to sound tough because you talking to a man and you reading a man. And you got somebody in earshot. So you want to sound real tough because somebody listening and you want to get patted on the back and somebody give you a purple heart of love and relationship for ripping your man a new one. Go girl. That's how you got to do them. Woo! Go girl. Me too. And so you want that little acknowledgement, so you finna rip him a new one in front of everybody. Oh no. Oh no, sister, listen, sister. Woo. Do you know what this man finna do? Listen. So you have to remain a queen. You got to operate from your queenship. And you got to make this man elevate to your level instead of you stooping to his level. Never stoop to the level of a grown boy. Got him. All right, y'all got to give him a mic probably cut out. Got him. All right, Lord. Bless him, Lord. We'll pray over him and everything go good and flee heaven. Yeah, these guys had my doors open, man, because they had to paint my doors. You got to leave them open so it, dry and all that. So, y'all forgive me. Had my little son in here. Hey, but you see how quick them hands is? All right, when I told you them hands up to date. So send your boyfriend over here. You want to. You going to come over here, man. Hit him with a 6-piece nugget. He don't even know what hit him. Be in the hospital. Wake up in the hospital. What happened? Last thing I remember, I was confronting Tony Gaskins about them videos. All right, come over here you want to. No, I'm just playing. I don't even fight. I shoot. And so now here you are. You sitting there and you stooping to his level. You stooping to his level, and instead of making him elevate to your level, but when you stoop to his level, guess what? Pig want to wallow in the mud. Oh yeah, you want to come to the mud? Okay, we finna get dirty. We finna get dirty. All right, a pig gonna wallow in the mud, so you got this pig of a man. Listen, don't stoop to his level, because now dirty men don't play fair. Insecure men don't play fair. So you probably would never sleep with his brother that's shot out. But your stepsister that's shot out, that done did all kind of stuff. Y'all gotta forgive me. I gotta change side, get him a little light over here, cause my main light just went out on me. Now your stepsister that's that shot out. Oh yeah, she been jealous of you cause your family treat her like Cinderella. Okay, she been right for your man. Okay. Oh yeah. What are you looking at? You better stop looking at me like that before I do something to you. Boy, if you don't stop looking at me before I go tell Crystal, you look at me one more time and we're gonna have to fight. That's what your stepsister doing. Next thing you know, and you like, oh my goodness, my sis, that's how you did me. I let you, after I took that bundle out my head, I gave it to you so you could wear it. And every single pair of my underwears that I could have thrown in the trash, I washed them with lye soap and gave them to you. So you ain't have to keep wearing them panties with them holes in it that grandma gave you. And this how you repay me? Sleeping with my husband? Yeah, he's sorry, nasty, no good. Come here, you old stupid. You slept with her? I hate you. That's why I hate you. And that right there, that's what y'all been going through the whole relationship. So now, you just did that. You thought that slap just healed him. No, you ain't healed him. Now he finna go get your friend that shot out. He not gonna get, now he might not get your bestie that's really all the way down with you. He get the fringe. He get the fringe people, the fringe family member, the fringe friend, the people on the outskirts that you cool, kind of cordial with a little bit, but they really don't rock with you because they jealous of you. That's who he finna go get. So listen to me in closing. Now. When you recognize that a man is immature or insecure or not on your level, listen to me. Move on with your life. If you feel like he has some potential, you could speak truth to power and see how he responds to it. But do not yell at a man. Do not curse at a man. Do not call him out his name. Do not embarrass him in public. Do not embarrass him in private. Keep your queenship. Talk to him like a queen as you talking to a king. And if he can't speak that language, you with the wrong man. If he can't hear you and respond like a king who is talking to a queen, I'm talking royalty, okay? Not in the literal sense of kings and queens, but I'm talking royalty. If he can't talk to you with respect, leave that man. Go on about your business. Okay? Do not get into a situation that you got to be fussing, fighting, and cussing, because ain't nothing good gonna come of it. You gonna hurt his feelings. Poor baby. All right. Here go a bottle. But he gonna get revenge. And the revenge that he got in mind, it's not like you. It's that men and women are different. So a man make you mad, your revenge may be getting the credit card that he pays and going and buying you a new purse. And he got to pay that. He got to see that. And you steak and lobster, and you shopping up because he got to let you do whatever you want to do to get you back after he done cheated on you or cuss you out or whatever, lied to you. That's your revenge. You finna make him pay. His revenge? He ain't going shopping. After you done emasculated him, he ain't going shopping. No. He finna go cheating. He finna go shopping for some booty. You hear me? That's what he finna do. And then he's going to see some men. You got two type of men. Some men, they gonna do it for their own sake. They doing it, and in their head, while they cheating, they saying, take this. This what you get. Want to cuss me out in front of your whole friends and family? This what you get. Yeah. Hey, baby, I'm coming back tomorrow, too. I want some more. And he go back over there tomorrow. This what you get. He talking to you, and you none the wiser. You didn't have a clue he cheated on you. You didn't have a clue he did it for himself. Because you emasculating him, cussing him out, calling him out his name, talking down to him. And even if he at fault and deserved it, he taking it out on you. That's why you can't deal with immature men. That's why you can't deal with insecure men. That's why you got to leave, because you stooping to his level, y'all finna be rolling in the mud. So this is the other thing that I forgot to say, that I forgot to go into. If you meet a man and you do not like this man, if you meet this man and you don't think he is handsome to you, you don't think he got enough swag, you don't like this man, go on about your business. Move on. Do not entertain him. Do not deal with him. Do not let him keep chasing you and you giving him the cold shoulder. You putting him on the back burner. You posting pictures with your ex-boyfriend or a new guy who trying to talk to you. Do not drag him along. Don't use him for no meals. Don't use him for no gifts. Don't use him for no dangling in a jar that you just could pull out when you need your little maintenance. Don't use him for nothing. If you feel like we are not compatible, this is not the guy for me, move on with your life. Move on with your life. Because while you are rejecting him and you pushing him away and you putting him on the back burner and you making him jump through fiery hoops, not just hoops, you making him jump through fiery hoops for you, you are emasculating this man. And so now his goal is to do whatever it takes to get you. He will order a helicopter to fly above your house and drop down a rope with a bouquet of 14 karat gold roses. And that's gonna melt your heart. Oh my goodness, girl, this man had a helicopter with 14 karat roses. Girl, I'm gonna tell you now, although he looked like Shrek first cousin, girl, he can get it. I've never seen this level of romanticism. Girl, listen to me. Oh my goodness. You know how Rick Ross was big, but then he got money and now he look good? You see how Shaquille O'Neal looked like he looked, and now he got all of these little beautiful women in his life? Girl, that's what this man doing to me right now. It's like he used to look away, now he look a total different way. He's so romantic. Now, listen to me now. Listen to me now. Pay attention to how the men that you feel like are unattractive, look in the celebrity world, or even you might have some examples in the real world. Pay attention to how the men that are naturally you feel like are unattractive, but they have money or power or status or job title, and they get beautiful women. Pay attention to how they treat those women. They divorce them. They break up with all of them. They leave them all single mamas, or they divorce them. They cheat on them and make the woman divorce them or leave them. And it's like, man, listen here, man. Man, you look like this binocular holder. Just the holder for my binocular. Man, you look like this binocular holder. You built like a binocular holder. And then here you is, get this woman that's, cocoa butter fine. And then here you is, you got the nerve to cheat on her. What? You got the nerve to cheat on her and leave her as a single mother, then take your money and go to court and win the child support battle. Well, you ain't got to give her what you really owe her. pay attention to men who was on the struggle bus, could not sniff a woman, but got some money or got a title, got into a position, and then started getting attractive women like yourself, and then how he do her. The reason why he do her that way is because he was emasculated by so many women before her. And then with her, she made him work extra hard because she knew she looked better than him. So he say, okay, all right, I got something for you. I'm finna get you. I'm finna leave it in you. You finna be barefoot and pregnant. Then you're gonna catch me cheating. And I'm gonna cheat on you until you get the guts to leave me. And if you don't leave me, I'm gonna keep cheating on you. And you're gonna get cheated on for the rest of your life. I know I look like a binocular holder, but guess what? You finna be the binoculars. And so that's what he'll do. So when you meet a man, see y'all get it confused when I say, look, judge a man by his character. Not by, let his character be his currency. Judge him by his character, not his money. What I'm not saying be with an ugly man. Not ugly. No child of God is ugly. Forgive me. I'm not saying be with a looks challenged man. Okay? What I'm saying is judge him by his character. Because a lot of these guys that look challenged, when you really listen to them, you still could see they are male chauvinists. You still could see that they immature, insecure, ignorant, and you could see that, but you're not listening to that because of the job they have. They own their own construction company. He a principal. He's a pastor. He's a leader in the community. He the associate principal. He the head coach of the best high school football team in the area. So you thinking about being the first lady of whatever, the church, the school, the football team, the construction business, and you ignore that he's not your type because he could provide financial security or status. And that's what come to bite you because he knows you're not his type. He knows he's not your type. But he knows what he brings to the table financially or socially, statusly. All right, that's a new word we just added today. Statusly. So now he know you using him. And then some women try to convince themselves, well, I'm not actually using him. He just grew on me. Yes, I didn't think he was attractive. Yes, he was not my type. Of course, he was 6 inches too short. 8 inches too short, matter of fact. But, you know, after I gave him a chance, he grew on me. He grew on you. That money grew on you. Now he looked better. He was 5'4", now he's 6 foot tall because that money, that position, that status. But guess what? He know why you with him. That's why he cheat on you. That's why he cheating on you because he don't respect you. He don't respect you because he knows that women that look like you ain't never want to have nothing to do with him because y'all were not looks compatible. And the women that think he is good looking, he didn't want those women because he wanted the woman who thinks the 6'2" quarterback is attractive. He want that woman because he want to prove to himself that he could get the woman of this other guy at 5'4". Or if he X amount of weight, he want to prove that he could get the woman that this other guy that's slim and fit and athletic built can get. So that's why he wants you. But he know you don't want him. So listen to me. When you meet a man and you see that he is immature, or he is insecure, or he is not looks compatible with you, any of these things, okay, go on about your business. Go on about your business. Move on with your life. Do not sit there and entertain that man. Don't let him wine and dine you. Don't let him do none of that. Go on about your business. Move on with your life. And it's going to spare your life. It's going to spare your life. It's going to spare your heart. It's going to spare your mind. Because the most dangerous thing in the world is an insecure man. Let him get to know the Lord. speak life into him from a distance, and let him build some courage and confidence, and you go on about your business. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. I got to go. God bless you.